And so you actually threaten the main reason they reached out to you by choosing to take the call. And so this particular individual, he was like, well, maybe we can, I have the deal that you could, blah, blah. I was like, all right, maybe this could contribute. And says that I am free on Monday at this time. He's like, well, I'm not free at that time. And I said, okay. And he's like, I'm not free on Mondays. And I was like, well, I take calls on Mondays. And he was like, well, can you change it to any of the other days of the week? And I said, no. And he just kind of like got weird. And so then I was like, I guess we won't meet. And I can keep living my life because I know what I need to do right now to get us to where we want to go. And there's probably nothing that this person is going to say that is going to in any way increase the likelihood that that occurs. And so thinking about it from like, how will this change my activities? Will help, at least it does for me, say no to the hundreds and thousands of things that want to take your attention. And you just have to make the decision of whether you care about that thing more than you care about feeling good in the moment or saving face. And I would strongly recommend, as fast as humanly possible, being okay with people not liking you, not understanding you, and thinking that you are different than them. Because you are. You're a winner. Yeah. I got a little time, so let's shoot.
Can I ask, why did you say no to the $1 billion deal if that wouldn't that contribute to the big overall?
The way that deal would work, it would require more time for me to not be doing this. That deal, though it has a risk-adjusted return of $1 billion plus, now decreases the likelihood that I make this $1 billion plus, which has a far higher likelihood. This one is, I don't want to say nothing's guaranteed in life, but I don't have need to believes. Like with every new venture, there's a certain number of need to believes. Like if this happens and this happens and this happens, then we can achieve this thing. If I've already netted out the need to believes, like we need to believe that if we make content, that we can make content that spreads to business owners. That was a need to believe. I didn't have that when I started acquisition.com. So I paid down that risk by starting. But it turns out that if you make business owner content, business owners pay attention. Check. Now, from business owner content, does that then create demand for deals? I don't know. Some people just watch stuff and nothing happens. It turns out that if you do make business owner content, even if you give away all the secrets, business owners are more likely, not less likely, to want to do business with you. I didn't know that. That was a guess. Check. That worked. And so there's just this number of need to believes that occurs in every single business. If you don't know what these are for you, highly recommend figuring what those out. Because then you can ask the question differently, which is, does this increase the likelihood that what I want to have happen happens? And then that can approximate a confidence score, which is how confident